If you have an old dress shirt or an old dress, but you like the pattern and you're just going to donate it, this is how you make toddler pants out of it. You do not have to do this, but I am keeping the pocket on the front of the shirt and using it on the back of the pants that I will be making. I'm using the Sewing Stories pattern. I've officially kind of made my own pattern, but this is great for getting started. You do not need specific weights for this. I just use some heavy coasters and they work completely fine. Sometimes using a dress shirt can make it hard, so you're gonna have to like kind of finagle your way around making the waistband because the buttons will be in the way. For the waistband, you're gonna open it, you're gonna put right sides together and you're gonna sew along this edge right here. And I have a serger, I just haven't used it yet, so I just use a zigzag stitch, but you're gonna press that edge across and then you're gonna fold it in half all the way around. Unfortunately, you do need an iron for this part and it does make it so much easier than trying to pin it on there yourself. Okay, you're gonna open your pieces and you're gonna have right sides facing up. And then the top piece, you're going to put right sides facing down, and then you're going to sew along the inseam right here. Make sure you do a closing stitch, like a zigzag stitch, or use your serger. You are going to press that seam towards the back, which is going to have the bigger curve right there. Again, I hate to say it, but using an iron does help make these look better. I just eyeball the hem, but I do about 1/4 inch with these. And again, I kind of hacked the Sewing Stories pattern and made them into shorts myself. But again, you're going to iron, you're going to fold twice, and then you're going to sew along the top right there. You're going to want to be closest to the edge as you possibly can. This is what it'll look like afterwards. Keep the right sides together and you're going to do the inseam right here. It's really small if you're doing shorts, but it'll be longer if you're doing pants. And make sure you do a closing stitch. Turn one pair right side out and keep the other one inside out. And you're going to put the pair that is right side out on the ones that are inside out. I know that sounds tricky, but you can do it, I promise. And then you're going to match them up the best you possibly can and sew along and do a closing stitch as well. This is what it'll look like. Turn them right side out and this is what they should be looking like. You're going to take your waistband. You're going to keep it the exact way it is. You want raw edges facing upwards and you are going to pin it all the way around the waistband. It will take time your first time you do it. It's kind of tricky. This is like the real slow version of it. All right, this is what it should look like. So now let's take it to your sewing machine. You are going to sew all the way around and leave a little bit of a gap, like 2-inch gap, and there should be a hole through the top right there. This is so much easier if you do the closing stitch all the way around before. You're going to take your elastic. I just do a safety pin like this. You're going to put it through and cinch it all the way around, or bunch it, I guess. This is my preferred method. You can do it a different way, but it does take some time. I always measure out my elastic before I put it through, so it's like around 17 inches, and then I see that mark, and I just do a zigzag stitch all the way down to connect them. This is what it should look like, and now you're going to just do a straight stitch and then a zigzag stitch to close it off, and you successfully made some pants or shorts, and they look so cute.